Always cleaning. Always cleaning stuff up, that's for sure. I was so excited when you got here.
This is...
I love having people
We've been
out
talking about this for a long time.
here.
Show me around a little bit, because we are in your backyard. Like we said, it's nice and green, and nobody's close. I feel like your neighbors are far apart.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I really like about living here is before we lived here, I lived in a studio apartment in Hollywood, and it's like everyone's just on top of each other. And out here, it's like people really want to get together, and they value friendship, they value connection, because you're just not around people all the time. I've had this one for probably 10 years or so. I've raced it, I've ridden across the country. It was my daily mode of transportation for 10 years. I didn't have a car in LA, which was kind of difficult, and I was actually riding a bicycle to work every day. After a few months of riding to work, I bought a moped. I ended up just falling in love with the moped, and I would just ride it all the time for fun. That's kind of what sparked my interest in riding motorcycles, was just the feeling of being on a motorized vehicle like that.
If I can point out the rim.
Yeah.
What is going on there?
Yeah, this bike definitely isn't babied. As you can see, I blew a motor at 130,000 miles in Arizona. So it's actually a Thruxton engine in there now. And that has probably, I think that had like 30,000 miles on it. And then I probably put like 50 additional thousand miles. So yeah, this thing has seen a lot. Over here is this is a 1970 Husqvarna CR400 Cross, and this one's kind of interesting. These are actually really rare, and they're something I like about this bike is that it kind of looks like it got dragged behind a semi-truck or something. The guy that bought it actually extended the swing arm, and he added all these different braces, and he welded the stuff onto it to make it stronger. Someone had this that probably raced Baja or probably raced some of those big desert races, and it's cool to still ride it out here, you know, and just give it a life that I think it deserves.
And you really turned your entire business
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
this first hobby of yours, which
Right.
is incredible.
Yeah. I was working in advertising before, just 9 to 5, shooting photos on the weekends, just for fun. When I was at work, I remember I would just go on Google Maps and try to find like every little weird canyon that I could possibly find, and then after work I'd go check it out. When I got into riding motorcycles and I'd come out to the desert, and I was just so fascinated by that. And so I started documenting that just for fun. Brands started reaching out to me and asking to collaborate on stuff, and yeah, and it just kind of went from there. It was all very organic. It wasn't planned or anything. It was just kind of following intuition certain ways, and somehow it just worked out.
Beautiful canvas backdrop. I didn't think about the wind. Exactly. I'm thinking I'm gonna shoot from here. It's really just to frame you. Nice, hold this. I'm gonna snap a couple. And even the way it's floating right now, I don't hate it. You know, it's like, it kind of does what it does. It does what it does, and it catches the Joshua Tree so nicely. Oh, this is sick. I'm using this 43. I had the 28 before.
Yeah.
And I was like, the 43, yes, when I go this close, it feels a little too wide, but still good enough that you're just kind of playing with it. Epic, epic. This was an epic ride. We had a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Technical.
Some sand, some hill climbs. It's kind of, you have it all out here, which is nice. You have to be present, you have to be like engaged, and it's like, you can't really think of like things that are going on that might stress you out or bother you. It kind of just all disappears when you're out here, which is nice.
From what I see, you're traveling quite a bit. Is
Yeah.
that what you say?
I'd say probably like 90% of my jobs are travel jobs, which is kind of tough. It's tough on the family. Victoria does a lot of work when I'm gone, which is I'm really grateful for.
What countries have you been to actually for work? Like
For work?
for work.
Man, a lot. Thailand, India, Africa, Mexico, Canada, Italy, and then just a ton of places in the US that feel like other countries.
So that's, I mean, what an
Yeah.
incredible thing to
It's
do.
all over the place.
And is there anything that has been on your radar where you haven't been to for work? Or I would say, you can do both, work or personal, because it can be
Yeah,
a different experience.
I would love maybe Spain. I love the architecture in Spain. I'd love to just walk around some of those tiny villages and experience that. I'd say Iceland is definitely on the bucket list. I haven't been there yet. I'll say Iceland. I think that'd be cool.
And clients, how do they find you now? Is it just because you have such a big body of work now that it is very much speaking to the clients and they know you're out there? And
I don't know how it happens. I think a lot of it is just word of mouth, and it's a lot of just relationships that you build over time. Projects just come through, and I just utilize those relationships and just try to do the best I can in every job I do. When we do what we do and we love what we do, it's easy to make connections. I do a lot of stuff with Triumph motorcycles, this clothing company called Foreign Rider. We've been working together and building that brand from scratch. I've been working with Harley Davidson a lot, Indian, done a lot of work with Ducati, and then just other clothing companies like Bellstaff and just other outfitters, Iron and Resin. I work with them all the time. It's all geared around being outside and being outdoors and adventure focused stuff. That's the type of stuff I started shooting that got me turned on to photography in the beginning. So it just comes really natural to me to be outside and shooting adventure type of content. Obviously now it's like a lot more complicated. We have SKUs to get through and different looks and products to get through. But at the end of the day, I think it's, if you can make something that makes people feel something, I think that's like what clients want.
you are hauling ass on that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm thinking, you take one lap, come back, and I got that shot.
Okay, cool.
A rare sight. Click up, sorry, click up. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Have fun. As a die-hard gas kind of guy,
dude, it's really just like the feeling. Like it feels so dialed that I don't know. The riding experience, like, is
the noise doesn't really matter.
no. I like hearing the sounds of like the dirt, like the textures of the ground. It almost like it's like another input. It's so cool how you have such control over like the type of like machine it is. You know, it's like basically 5 different dirt bikes.
It's again, that's why I was like, it won me over. I still have my Husqvarna, the 500.
Yeah.
But I couldn't not have this.
This could be someone's first motorcycle, you know, in one, and it could also be like a supercross bike.
How has your style changed from when you did it purely for yourself versus now working with commercial clients?
Yeah.
We're probably working with different art directors and creative directors. So how do you feel that kind of work has changed your style?
That's a really good question, actually. In the beginning, I was really just focused on how do I see places and how do I see different scenes, and I didn't really have to worry about much else than what looks cool and how do I get to places that look amazing. And as I keep doing this, I've learned a lot about how to make things look good, because like not only does it have to be like a beautiful place, but products have to look good, shirts have to look good, motorcycles have to have the right lighting. There's a lot that comes to play when you start doing things on a commercial scale that you don't think about when you're just doing it for fun, you know? I mean, cars are so hard to shoot. They're basically just giant mirrors. So it's like you have to know how to make stuff look presentable and make sure paint looks good, and all that stuff is in your head while you're shooting a scene and you're trying to compose a shot in a way that looks beautiful. And it's all just, you just learn to multitask and think about all that stuff at once, which is really a lot, but if you just do it over and over again, it gets easier and easier. I have like different sets of eyes that are all like looking at like details, and then I have a set of eyes that's looking at the big picture. At the end of the day, the stuff that I work on for work has to sell things and have a purpose to it. I would say the shoot is probably 10% of everything that we do. We have to have initial creative strategy meetings, and then we have to pull in other people, and then we have to talk logistics and work with producers, and then everyone has to get there, and then we have to shoot it. We have to come up with a shot list, and all that stuff has to be approved. And afterwards, the whole select process can sometimes take weeks. I'm on a project right now that we've been going back and forth on selects for 3 weeks. So it's like that stuff, yeah, it's crazy, you know? It's like the actual shoot is like the tip of the iceberg to all the things that have to happen. Some projects will take 3 months of time, you know, for one photo shoot, which is really interesting. I think people would be fascinated to see like all the stuff that has to happen, especially for people like us that kind of, we take all this stuff on ourselves, you know?
Do you see yourself being here for a while? Do you have other things on the horizon that you could see yourself trying out?
I have this idea of like living somewhere that has deep nature, you know, not just national parks, but like places like this that you can just come out. I like places that have open space. So California, I could live in Utah probably. I have to be around like forest, like places like this that are just open, that you can do whatever you want. I think everything comes back to just simplicity, really.
And being human.
Yeah.
And I think this is why days like this, getting to spend time with you, it comes back to this is why we want to be in this space. Thank you very much for this amazing day, because
oh man, thank you.
Where else? I mean, I've been to a few nice places now, but to do this ride and actually get to hang out and get to see your world has been just amazing today.
Yeah, man, likewise. Thanks for coming out. This is like my favorite thing to do, so. Music is something I've just done since I was like a really little kid. My parents got me a guitar when I was in like second grade. Yeah, like about second grade I got a guitar and started taking lessons. And I think through life I've had so many things I've gotten into and like done, and was really into like skateboarding and stuff when I was younger, and then now I'm adult and I got into motorcycles and photography, and music's always just been kind of like in the background. It's like the one permanent that's always been there. And it's also just like a creative thing. It gets me out of photography for a minute and just lets me like make things. Like sometimes I'll like be just noodling around and I'll play something that will make me want to go take photos.
That's a wrap.
Cool. I just made it up right now.
Thank you. This is it for today's episode. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video together with John in this absolutely epic landscape. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next videos to come. Thank you.